ladies and gentlemen, is that we as lawyer employers, especially those of us in small and medium-sized law firms, I like calling them SME, are not very good employers to our young lawyers. In Nairobi branch, every time I have met young lawyers and asked them, what do you want LSK to do for you? They've narrated to me sometimes horror stories. When we went to Thika chapter for our branch visit, one young lawyer stood and said, is it proper for a lawyer who's graduated, gone to Kenya School of Law, to be paid 15,000 shillings per month? So it was a question that has been pricking at my conscience. Several young lawyers tell us they don't even get letters of employment, leave alone contracts. They're not put on the payroll. Pay as you earn is not deducted. They don't get health cover. They are not given any pension scheme. So we really need to go beyond moral exhortation as the leaders of the society and look for structured solutions. What have we done at Nairobi branch? The first thing we did is we started mentorship forum or program for young lawyers, both face-to-face and larger gatherings. They told us they want us to prepare some recommended minimum terms of service. That exercise has taken several months, more than 6 months, and it completed a month ago. And recommended minimum terms of service were launched a few weeks ago. And we are going to encourage voluntary compliance for now by recognizing, those law firms that comply and putting them in a list. We want to encourage moral compliance. We set up an internal disputes resolution committee at Nairobi branch for mediation of lawyer-to-lawyer disputes. Most of the complainants were young lawyers with employment issues against their bosses. We asked them, can you take the matter to court? They said, well, our bosses don't fear court. They have more ability than us to manage the court system. So we've introduced mediation. But I can tell you one thing, that mediation process is voluntary and not as effective as it would otherwise be until the LSK regulations are put in place. For women lawyers, the question of sexual harassment is the same issue. So what we are going to do is we'll encourage young lawyers, women lawyers to form mini-bar associations, come up with recommendations for themselves. We'll fight undercutting. Undercutting makes the terms of service for both the senior lawyer and the young lawyer too poor. So we need to fight undercutting. We have to train SME firms on management. Some of them, it's not that they want to, it's that they've not been trained on legal practice management. We did a course with Anjarwala last year, 9 sessions, and those kind of sessions were very useful. To conclude, I think that young lawyers and women lawyers need a special focus of the leadership of LSK, as well as in-house lawyers, and that is my commitment to the members.